What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Lior Vaknin show. This time around, we're trying to see if we can live stream it. Let me quickly check if you guys can see it on the different platforms. Let me know if you guys can see it. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, so we know that you're there with us. That would be great to know. But on this call, for those of you who don't know, on this call, basically what we're doing on this show, I should say, is we're covering your questions about marketing, lead generation, how you grow your home service business into a 7- and 8-figure, different type of issues that you're encountering as an entrepreneur and you don't know who to go to. This is the place to be. Today, I'm going to speaking to you live, but sometimes we have guests on our show. People want to come and ask their questions with me, alongside me. So it's going to be a hybrid solution. So we'll start off with one question that I got over email by one of you guys. His name is Aviram. Hey, Lior, interested in learning about what are the important factors in hiring an SEO or PPC expert for a service business, if possible, specifically for roofing. If one already hired, how you know if they are excellent or not? Thank you, Aviram. Okay, Aviram. So we can break it down into two parts. The first part is the general idea and the general thesis, and that's my take on it, and this is why I see time and time again, is that unless you know how lead generation works, how SEO, how PPC works, even if you're not an expert, but you have some idea, you won't be able to really know whether these guys are doing a good job or not. You can reduce this risk if they are coming through referrals through other people. If you see that you're getting good results and you're getting the phone to ring, you can know that they're doing a good job or not, but you can't really know whether this company is worth their money or not. And that's the real issue. So if you want to know that part well and to hold these companies accountable, you must learn how to do it yourself first. There's no way around it. But let me give you the second solution, or try to basically help you with your issue. I'll give you some anecdotes, some small things. I recently, by the way, I went on the David Meltzer's show, on his live morning show, and gave some tips just like that. But if we're talking about SEO, for instance, okay, we'll start with the SEO. You want to know how many blog posts they're creating every month. If they're telling you part of your package that you're paying $500 to $2,500, that's usually the range for SEO marketing agencies, what are you getting in those packages? Now, in our day and age, like with the help of ChatGPT and all these other AI softwares, it's very easy to create content. It doesn't take you, hours upon hours. Now, the company, what they need to do is to actually engage with the prompts and engage with the AI software. Their job would be to edit it, to make it better with sub-headlines and H1s and H2 and internal linking and so on, and images before and after, whatever it is, videos. But the creation process takes much less time nowadays. So if you're paying the money, you want to know how much they're creating. Now, back in the day, and even now to my students, like back in the day when I was an agency, I used to produce between 3 to 4 pieces of content every week for the blog posts for the companies that I work with, the service companies, and those would go both on on their socials and on their Google business profile and all that. So that's number one. So you want to get a minimum of 3-4 pieces of blog posts, of articles going up on your site per week. Okay? Usually These companies trying to cap that at 1, 2 per month. But again, that's where you get scammed when you don't know how it's done and how long it takes you. On the SEO part, whether they're experts or no, if you're in roofing or in any other service business, the only measure and the only way for you to see if your company is doing a good job or not is based on the conversion rate that you're getting. Now, what is conversion rate? Conversion rate is how many clicks are turning into a phone call. So let's say you're getting 5 clicks and 1 is turning into a phone call, then you have a 20% conversion rate. Now, just to give you a rough idea, in the service industry, if you have no idea what you're doing, you usually get somewhere between 5 to 7% conversion rate. That if you just like clicking on some stuff, trying to figure it out by yourself, maybe you watched a YouTube or 2, that's the average conversion rate that you're getting. If you're taking an expert or a marketing agency that specializes in Google Ads for service industry, your average would be somewhere between 17 to 22, so around, let's say 20% conversion rate, which is usually a good thing. Why? Because it makes you profitable. It means that you're able to make out of each lead that you're making, you're actually able to repay Google, but also make profit off of it. In my program, people who come to my program, home service business owners who want to learn how to do it themselves, they're averaging at around 33%. And that's the average. Usually we have people, just yesterday we had someone on our program that shared that he had last week, he was getting over 70% conversion rate. So that's like almost every click is turning into a phone call. Now this is where your options are limitless, and your only limitation at this point is your ability to hire and train new technicians, because you can grow exponentially at this pace. So if the PPC expert or marketing agency that you're working with, if they're getting you these type of results, 20% and up, they're doing a good job. Do you need them? My answer is no, because with Google Ads, it's a set and forget method. They set up your Google Ads account and your campaigns once, and then all you have is between 5 minutes a day to 10 minutes a week of maintenance work, and that's usually only in the first 60 days. Then it's just cruising. So these companies, you pay them, and I just had a wildlife removal company joining in yesterday, that they were working with a marketing agency. They were charging them $1,000 base plus 10% of their ad spend. So it would cost them around $2,500 a month. And they didn't do anything. Their campaign looked like shit, and they had a conversion rate of about 7%, and they were charging them that much. And so you need to understand that this is, first of all, the only metric that matters. What's your conversion rate? What's your conversion rate? The cost per click, most of the time, this is not something that you can play with too much. Why? Because with Google Ads, it's all a matter of supply and demand. If there's more competition, the cost per click would go up. But your only factor is what's your conversion rate. Now, these marketing companies, they don't really care, especially if you're clueless and you have no idea how it works. If you're getting few phone calls, they'll be like, oh yeah, here, it works. But if you know how Google Ads work, first of all, you would never hire them. And second of all, you can hold them accountable saying, hey, this is unacceptable. You bringing me to 7, 10, 15% conversion rate, that's not good. I want to get to a minimum of 25% conversion rate. So that's on that front. How do you hire them? Well, my recommendation is First of all, make sure to look at their social presence. What's their YouTube pages like? What content do they put out? Do they have a good following on, like the big channels where you see that they bring value? And it's not just on Instagram. They have 30,000 followers, but maybe they bought it. They don't bring real value. So whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on one of those big platforms where you see they constantly provide value for people. So that's number one. Number two, obviously, if you have references from other colleagues and friends who are working in either your industry in different parts of the country or in different industry in your area, and it's saying, hey, listen, this guy's legit, doing a great job, I was able to grow. That's number two. So those are the two factors. Unfortunately, even if you have these two factors, that's not a slam dunk usually, and it doesn't guarantee it will work for you. So your only way to mitigate this risk and your only way to basically edge yourself against scammers and low quality workers would be to learn how to do it yourself, and then you have a pool of options. A, you see, oh my God, this only takes me 5 minutes a day or 5 minutes a week to maintain. I don't need anyone to do it. B, you would say, now I know how to do it. I can go ahead and try and train someone, whether it's internally or a virtual assistant, which, by the way, this is what we teach in our program, on after you learn how to do it, how you offset it into a virtual assistant to do it for a fraction of the cost and works solely in your company, not on your company and 20 or 50 other companies. That way you're getting between an hour a week and an to an hour a month. And then you be getting like 4 to 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. Or the third option, you're so big and so successful and you feel like, oh my God, I can do it all by myself. And then you hire an external company, but no one can grab you by the balls anymore. No one can sell you bullshit. No one can sell you air. No one can tell you, oh, I've done this and that. You would know how this thing is done. So I can't emphasize this enough. You guys as business owners, as service business owners, your job is not, oh, I need to know how to be a good technician. I need to know how to open up a car lock. I need to know how to put on shingles on the roof. That's not your job. Your job as a business owner is to understand from a macro level each and every parts of your business, where usually you're coming from the technician standpoint and you grew up from the technician part, so you know the technical part, you know the sales, but you're missing the skill set of the marketing. So you must learn how to market it and how to generate your leads yourself in order for you to delegate those tasks later on, because obviously you're a business owner, you're not a marketer. You want to be on top of it, but you know that no one can basically just bullshit you around and just sell you air and not do anything. So this is it for today. Let me know, guys, if you like it, if you find it valuable. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe to our channel, like our pages on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you see it, and make sure also to leave a comment below. And if you want to join us for one of these live sessions where you can ask your questions live, come on the show with me. I'll be happy to troubleshoot it with you and help you see the right path and the right way. There's going to be a link down to it, maybe in the description, first comment, wherever it is, to apply to the Lior Vaknin show. It's all free, so make sure to take advantage of this opportunity. That's it, guys. Till next time, happy to be here. See you guys next. Peace.